Okay, I want you to show me positive 3. How can you show me positive 3? Aiden, what do you think?
Oh, you put one of these addition signs
Okay?
right there, and you put a okay. How do you make it?
No.
Wait, you said positive 3?
Yes. Isabel.
Oh, you put 3 of the line thing.
So if I have 3 plus signs,
No problem.
is that the same thing as positive 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is how I'm representing positive 3. What if I want negative 2? How could I show negative 2?
Like that, look.
No? Evan?
Which way the negative thing?
Do the negatives. Alright? What if I want 0, but you have to use one of each? At least one of each. But I want it to equal 0. Aiden, what do you think?
Oh, you put one of these and then one of these is 1 and then negative, that's 0.
Alright, so if I have a positive and a negative, that's 0, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Because if it's a positive 1 outside and it drops a degree, what's it go to? It goes to 0. Right? What if I had plus 2 minus 2?
That's still 0.
Still 0. So this is what we call a 0 pair. When we have a plus and a minus, that is considered a 0 pair. Okay, so what I want you to do now is I want you to take 3 positives and add 2 to it. So if I have 3 plus 2, what is my answer? 5. Does everyone agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what about 2 plus 4?
That's 6 of them.
So let's show it though, because it's going to get harder. So 2 plus 4. So 2 plus 4 is?
6.
Is 6. Now let's try negative 3 plus negative 2. So negative 3 plus negative 2. Negative 5. Because I look, how many do I have? I have 5, and they're all negatives, so I have negative 5. What about negative 4 plus negative 3?
Oh, I think you said plus.
Negative 4 plus negative 3. So I have how many pieces? 7, and they're all negative. Alright, so let's look at the 4 problems I just gave you. So I wrote down each of the problems with the answer. So when I had 3 plus 2, I got 5. When I had 2 plus 4, I had 6. Negative 3 plus negative 2 gave me negative 5. Negative 4 plus negative 3 gave me negative 7. Can I come up with a rule for those? Because I'm not going to always have these plus and minuses. So I need a rule. What could my rule be? What do you notice about the signs in these? What are the signs in 3 and 2? What are the signs in 2 and 4? What are the signs in negative 3, negative 2? What are the signs in negative 4, negative 3? Okay, so when I have a negative and negative, I get a negative. Does that work with positive?
Yes, be a positive.
So could I say, when I have the same sign, I'm going to keep the sign?
Yeah.
What else do I have to do besides keep the sign? How do I get the number that goes
Add
with it?
the numbers.
Add. So I'm going to keep the sign
And add.
and add.
Ooh, I like that phrase.
keep the sign, and add. Questions on that?
No.
Alright. Let's try positive 3 plus negative 2. So positive 3 plus negative 2.
Yeah, those two are subtractive off from 3.
How do you get positive 1? Okay, there's more positives. What did I say about a positive and negative together? What's that called?
Oh, they're opposites, right?
No, well they're opposites, but it began with a Z. What's this? Zero pair. Right? So if I have a positive and negative, that's 0, right? So I can take that out. Do I have another one I can take out? Yeah, I have a positive and negative. So what am I left with? Positive 1. So what's my answer? Positive 1. Let's try positive 4 plus negative 5. So positive 4 plus negative 5.
Negative 1.
So how do we know it's negative 1?
Because there's more negatives than positives.
Okay, so I've got to take them out in 0 pairs. So there's a pair, there's a pair, there's a pair, there's a pair. So what am I left with? Negative 1. Let's try negative 3 plus 5.
Positive 2. Positive 2.
So I have negative 3 plus 5.
Positive.
So take my 0 pair, so there's a plus and a minus, take those out, plus and a minus, plus and minus. So what am I left with?
No. 2.
Positive 2. Try one more. Negative 6 plus 2. Negative 6 plus 2
Partner up, there's 4 left.
is negative 4. Positive and minus, positive and negative. So I am left with negative 4. So now, so the first 4 we had same signs and we kept the sign and added.
Different sign. No, opposite.
So now what do we have now?
Opposite sign.
Okay, I'm going to go with what you first said.
Different sign.
Different sign. What do I have to do though?
Well, you're supposed to, like, okay, so there's 2, there's this one and this one, you're supposed to, like put them together and take them out.
Okay, but am I always going to have those with me?
No.
No, so I need to come up with a rule. I mean, I could write out pluses and minuses, but if I get to a problem that's 100 plus negative 50, do I want to write out 100 positives and negative 50?
That's negative 50.
No.
No, it's not negative 50.
What was the problem?
It'd be positive 50.
How? You said negative 50.
100 plus a negative 50. So there's more what?
So yeah, there is negative 50.
No.
Yes.
Positive 100 plus negative 50.
Yes, equals
It's 50.
How?
Because you're writing negative 50.
There's more
Okay,
positives.
you have $100.
Yes.
And now I'm adding a debt that you have to me of $50.
Spend $50.
So you have to give me $50.
And then now I owe you 150.
Oh my God.
Giovanni.
Okay.
No, stop, look. She said there's $100,
Okay,
there's $100,
there's
right?
$100. Okay?
100. And then you said
You
negative
owe me 50.
Oh, I thought you said negative 150.
No.
Oh my God.
I said plus negative 50.
I see, yeah, you're right.
Okay. I'm glad you see that.
Don't argue with the teacher next time.
Good point.
They're right. And you're wrong.
Hey, so I still don't have a rule though.
Oh, I got it.
What's the rule?
If there's more positive, then it's positive, and if there's more negative, then it's negative.
Okay, so we want to keep the sign
Keep the sign if there's unit, right?
of the larger number. But how do I get the number? How did I get 1 and 1 and 2 and 4? How did I get those? Figured out how to get the sign, but how do I get the number that goes with it? Do what? Subtract.
So what, here, guys?
Subtract by the lower number.
Alright?
You have an add sign then.
So let's look. If I have 3 plus a negative 2, this rule is telling me to subtract the numbers. So what's 3 minus 2? 1. What's my larger number? 3. So it's a positive 1. 5 minus 4 is what? What? 5 minus 4? 1. Which sign is larger? The negative, so it would be a negative 1. Okay? So, same signs, keep the sign and add. Different signs, keep the sign of the larger number and subtract. What I want you to do right now